What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? If someone compliments a shirt or a pair of jeans we wear, we will wear it every time we hang around a girl we're into. Compliments stick. I had a coworker compliment my leather jacket and then promptly wear it on a date that weekend. I live in Florida. It was 80 degrees out. We have 5 guys in our house and a small living room. A female friend noticed that even though we are in close proximity, our knees never touch. Not sure about others, but I've noticed that about a lot of other guys too, at least ever since it was pointed out. I just want to be scratched sometimes while we're relaxing on the couch or in bed like I constantly do to you. I don't always want to be the one to scratch your back or head or arms. Damn, just help me out every now and then. The give and receive ratio of scratching determines the quality of a relationship. The closer to 1, the better. Not sure about everyone, but I do like being asked things as long as I'm not being nagged. I've seriously only dated one woman who would ask me how my day was or just want to hear me talk about things. It was pretty crazy and refreshing. You know that cute guy who might be interested in you but you can't tell because he's not being very forward. It's possible he's totally interested, just that the last girl he was forward with thought he was super creepy, so he's not taking chances because he values your opinion too much and it would be too painful to get that look from you. When a guy comes up kind of out of nowhere and approaches you in a super awkward conversation that goes nowhere, he was probably interested in you enough to muster through some anxiety and doubt to come talk to you. Dude just didn't know how to guide the conversation towards any direction of why he wanted to talk to you in the first place, trying to smash. We are low-key sensitive AF about our own appearance even if we don't act like it. We all have our own styles and you may think it's trashy and we don't give AF. But we do. LOL are pretty fragile when it comes to physical insults. A lot of the time we like cuddling over sex. I mean, that's good also. But non-sexual physical contact can be really touching. You don't know me, I make sure everyone knows I'm insecure about how I look. Sometimes I like being the little spoon. Sometimes after sex, peace streams go in 2 directions. If apparent poop time takes more than 10 minutes, I just need a break to be alone. Nothing against the girl, it's just the fortress of solitude we have available. Walking like a frog or standing and crossing her legs awkwardly while doing a half-humping air motion isn't our mating dance. Our balls just itch and we are trying to be as discreet as possible. Oh, our ball sacks are stuck to our leg. If you ever hear us refer to the pinch and roll technique, we're referring to the special maneuver we have to do to get that itch on our balls without hurting them. As I was spreading my legs in hopes of getting them unstuck, I came across your comment. It felt really poetic. Thank you. We try real hard not to cry during sad parts of movies, even though most women would love to see our sensitive side. Same goes for horror movies. If we're on a first date, we want you to jump into our arms, but on the inside we're like, damn, that shit scared me. I nearly pissed myself. Did she notice when I jumped? We too love compliments. Being told you're attractive or pointing out something we're wearing you noticed goes a long way in boosting our self-esteem as well. Almost men are nervous about making the first move. We come up with reasons not to approach you. She too hot to be single, she wouldn't date me if I tried, or why I'm just going to make a fool of myself. We feel that most women don't want to hear about our day-to-day problems and somewhat worry it'll turn said partner off. Therefore, we pick and choose what problems we share with women. I also feel that straight males lack intimacy outside of sexual relations. Most of my guy friends never hug. Most of my co-workers don't give me hugs, but as far as my gay male co-workers, everyone and their mom seems to give them hugs. Edit grammar. Men want to be seen as sexy, but we don't know how. The end result is a lot of pics, because that's what we want from women, and for the guys that know women don't want pics, nothing. We don't know what to do. And please don't say wear a suit or something. That it makes us attractive, but we feel like we're in a burqa, not sexy. You know, about 2 years ago I read the same kind of thread on Reddit. It taught me that guys really want to be vulnerable sometimes. They want to be little spoons, they want scratches, they want to lay with their head in my lap, they want to be softly kissed on their forehead and have the cheeks stroked. They want to cry in front of you and be comforted. They want compliments. Ever since I read that thread I changed. Since then I've gotten happy comments from people I've dated and even male friends who really enjoy this. So girls, whilst you may want to be vulnerable and cute and loved, remember that they do too. Break down the gender stereotype. During some tragedies I'm supposed to be the strong one in that case, and she is the one to cry on my shoulder. When I'm alone and by myself I bawl my tears out. It doesn't even have to be Simone I'm related to. One such incident was the recent shooting in New Zealand. My girl was sad about it but not crying sad. Later on, when she was at the store buying groceries, I went into our room and cried, thinking about those poor people and how someone so sick and twisted would rather take out his own anger than to try to work around it and get to know the people better. My best of prayers go to the families of those lost during it, and I wish you better luck later in life. If he's a good guy, he probably does a lot around the house that is important to him, but you might not notice. So if you point out that he hasn't cleaned up a mess or done the dishes, it's possible he's a slob, but it's also possible that he already oiled a squeaky cabinet hinge, refilled the wiper fluid in the car, and fixed that speaker that kept hissing. Different things are priorities to different people. If a woman will scratch my back and play with my hair as I fall asleep, it's guaranteed that I'm going to do everything possible to make sure does it again. Forget sex, give me the little spoon for once and I'll be so silently happy you'll never even understand or know what it meant to me. We like being treated affectionately too. It's just not okay for us to ask for it. If we have to ask, if means nothing. I'm okay with clingy girls. Actually, that's exactly what I want. I want someone who wants to be a part of my life and show genuine interest. I want a woman who is afraid to lose me. I want a woman who thinks about what life with me could be like. I want that because I want to be the man who looks at someone and give her the exact same energy. I'm tired of the self-serving dating scene. I'm tired of women seemingly having never-ending options and when things get rocky being ready to jump to the next guy. I'm guilty of this as well. I understand we all go through phases. I went through my player stage, so I respect it. I just didn't expect it to be this hard to find someone that would be on the same page as me. Men are like dogs. We like cuddles, scratches, meat, salty foods, protecting our pack, being looked up to, getting our hair groomed, playing with sticks, chasing random things on wheels, and never have a clue why people get mad at us, even if there is a very clear reason. He doesn't discuss his sex life with any other guy because he knows that when he does, the other guy will immediately visualize it in his head. When you, girl, tell us anything sex related that maybe a friend told you, or maybe it's your own story, we are immediately imaging it and probably fantasizing about it.